Hi, this is Kelly with Moonbean Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a reading today for the sign of Sagittarius. So that's Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of August. So I am a relatively new reader. I have only started my YouTube channel recently, this past week. So bear with me. I will be interrupted, I'm sure, by dogs or children, or child, I should say, at some point or another. So again, bear with me. So I like to pre-shuffle. I also do meditate before, like off camera, before I start the reading. And for you, Sagittarius, I actually started a video. I was recording it, got through maybe 10 minutes into it, and I had my child basically interrupt with a meltdown, like, I'm having a nightmare, you need to come see me. Okay. So, but it's kind of funny because that reading was going towards children. So I do see that happening. I was getting a few different cards before even starting the reading, which was the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and I also got the Ten of Pentacles. So right off the bat I was saying, oh, okay, this is probably, like, definitely something new is happening in, you know, in a relationship, and it's definitely it's gonna be impactful for sure. And then I have a card that when I see it, I just right away, it's like, oh, this is like legacy, this is starting a family, this is ancestors, this is, you name it, it's in that card. And that came up. And then when I started the reading, I did get, I did actually get the Ace of Wands, or no, it was the, I want to say it was actually, was it the Ace of Wands? No, it was the Ace of Swords. But I also got the Empress and the Three of Cups. Anyway, like, again, it didn't matter. Oh, yes. So I got the Star card, and the Three of Cups came out together. So that for me was like, oh, okay, well, we're having celebration over for sure. Like, something's happening, because this is like miracles. This is renewal. This is, you know. So I'm kind of interested to see where it's going to go this time. I mean, it could potentially continue on, or it can be something totally different depending on the group I'm reading to, right? So like I always say, not every message is going to resonate with you. You're welcome to try your moon or rising sign, as well as your Venus or Jupiter. You know, if it doesn't resonate, you know, then just leave it. It's probably meant for someone else, not for you. Right? Try another sign. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more, and we're going to go ahead with your reading, Sagittarius. Grandmother, divine father, spirit guides, ancestors. Please help. Any messages? Sagittarius. Please allow a message to come in clearly. Messages. Okay. Boom. That's the card I was talking about. That's the card that tells me, like, well, there's grandma, there's kids, there's mom, so we're talking family here. It's gonna go down that kind of road, I think, today. And at the bottom of the card, right? 3 of Cups, which is kind of what I said I got earlier, right? I did it in a meditation shuffle that was appearing, and then I actually received it when I started doing a reading, which had to be scrapped because it happens in this house, right? It wasn't in divine timing. So what's that? Let me see if there's any other messages. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Boom. I'm pretty sure I got that at some point. Yes, that was in a pre-shuffle as well. So, I mean, you're getting the same cards, not in the actual reading. Well, no, yes, some from the reading, some definitely from the pre-shuffle. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. Some clarification on this 7 of Wands in reverse, please. Sagittarius for the month of August. There's a 7 of Wands. Oh. Ace of Swords. And that's... Okay, so... there's definitely cause for celebration here within a family, right? But this swords and 7 of Wands, like, you're coming out on top, definitely. You're having clarity here. Good. There's good stuff happening. You know, celebrations are happening. And then you have your Ace of Wands in reverse. I kind of want to look into that. Application on the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Tower. Boom. Also got that, I believe. I want to say that was in the reading where it changed. Again, towers, they look scary, but, you know, tower moments in life in general aren't meant to be scary. You know, it's just a change. Right? It might not be a change you might generally looking for, right? But, you know, maybe someone's... I want to look into this before I say anything. Because it's weird because when I originally had in the reading, it was like this, and it's like, now it's, and it tells me that, like, oh, in a blink of an eye, like, just one decision can change the outcome big time. Application on the Tower for Sagittarius for the month of August. What's the Tower card here for Sagittarius for the month of August? Messages regarding the Tower. for Sagittarius for the month of August. Messages regarding the Tower for Sagittarius for the month of August. 5 of Swords. Someone's defeated. So this Tower moment, you know, feels well, with the Tower and this Ace of Wands and this 5 of Swords, well, you know, it could be a relationship that's come to an end. Again, this could be 2 different storylines. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same. Like, again, don't try to make things fit if they don't fit. Like, I'm seeing, you know, there's clearly a family being started and then clearly something ending, right? It doesn't have to be that the same, like connected. It could be 2 separate, you know. There are many of us, you know. I could be literally just talking about 2 separate situations. So let's see. Clarification on this Ace of Wands in reverse for Sagittarius for the month of August. Okay, so the 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. In regards to this side, I'm definitely seeing a relationship possibly coming to an end. It could be, well, definitely with the Tower, like, that's a change, crumble. Your relationship may be, well, yeah, I don't see it surviving. If this resonates with you, a Tower fell. I'm definitely sensing possible abuse, even. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but I'm seeing a lot of again, I read intuitively, so I'm literally just, that's the feeling I'm getting, that like someone feels defeated, right? And it could be like, again, could be, this could be you, Sagittarius, that's in a relationship and feel like, you know, totally taken aback or taken for granted, and just doesn't have to be physical abuse. I mean, it could be just mental abuse, you know, because with this Wands in reverse, things aren't clear. Things aren't, like, you're lacking that mental clarity there. And you could be like, what the hell happened? Why? How did things get so bad? Let's find out. I have the 6 of Pentacles pop out. So, I mean, just because things end doesn't mean everything's going down the drain and you feel terrible. I get it, right? Like, we all have been in that situation at one point in time. But there's always someone who can help you. It doesn't always have to be charity of financial, like, right? Maybe sometimes, maybe this reading, just listening to this reading, is all you need to get you started and get you out. Maybe it triggers something. I don't know. But if it does, great. Please do get the help. Like, you know, no one should be in a relationship that's negative or toxic. Nobody should be in a relationship that they feel, you know, that they're worthless, that they have to, you know, beg. Anyway, can I have some clarification here on the Five of Swords for Sagittarius for the month of August? Oh, it's the Five of Swords here. So I got the Queen of Pentacles. Well, clearly this is someone who is definitely financially needs help. So if that's you, if you can't get out of a relationship because you feel financially like dependent on them, like you need to reverse that. You need to figure out a way to like, and again, and that might mean going for help and asking. It doesn't have to be, but financially, if you need some help or even like just somewhere to stay, like I strongly suggest reaching out. There are so many agencies, like places that you can definitely contact if that's the case. But I kind of want to go back to this storyline. Like I know this place, like going down a dark road here. I don't want to be going down that road. But again, there's a lot of where there's darkness, and it feels like if you look at these cards, it's like you came from the dark back here, and like all these cards are now lightening up, right? Like this is you though. You still feel, even though you know you're getting the help, but you still feel down here, low, right? And you're gonna feel like that for a little while, but like with the help, like I don't see it. Like, let me just look. Okay, I know I said I was going to go into the other one, but we're going to just go down a little further. Queen of Pentacles in reverse for Sagittarius for the month of August. Okay, so I got the King of Wands in reverse, and I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, like it's slow moving, but it's like he's at a standstill when it's in reversed. And like, again, I don't want to point fingers and be like, oh, this is the one, this is the person who's, you know, doing this to you, but I kind of feel like the energy is he's leaving. Like whether that's you leaving him or he's leaving you, but like I feel more so that like he's stuck there, stuck in his ways, stubborn as hell, and like I don't know, I feel like you're gonna make that decision. You're going to, again, it could be vice versa, depending on the relationship, but so definitely like they're not together. It's not happening anymore. With this King of Wands here, I mean, if you want to go down a different road and it not be an abusive relationship, this could be, very well, it could be that like a career type situation where you lost your job, you had to get some help, right? Seek some help. And, you know, you might feel like it's a struggle, but I mean, life is kind of a struggle in a sense. Like, we're all kind of learning and making choices every day. So maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you are refusing to choose to ask for help, right? Maybe you think it's beneath you, but, or just, again, like, not beneath you, like, that sounds terrible, but maybe you just feel like, why should anyone help me? Why me? Like, why, you know, why would anyone help me? Well, why not, right? We've all, again, we're all going through life struggling here and there, so why feel that you can't reach out to someone, right? We're human beings. Like, ultimately, I want to believe that if I need the help, someone's going to be there, right? If I ask for it, right? Ask and you shall receive. At least that's what my mom always told me. Okay, I kind of want to go down here before it gets, because this reading is getting longer than I expected, but let me see here. So definitely celebrations happening. And I have some clarification on the Ace of Swords for Sagittarius for the month of August. There's the Ace of Swords here. And Strength in reverse. Yeah, so again, this is leading me to believe there's definitely two storylines. So we have on one side, someone is definitely starting a family here. Someone is definitely celebrating happy, you know, in addition to the family. So congratulations for those who are expecting. Let me see. There's some clarification on strength in numbers for Sagittarius in the month of August. Okay. Four of Cups in reverse. So I want to say that this is definitely something you're looking forward to, right? You definitely need to just take care of yourself, though. Take care of yourself during this pregnancy, right? The Sun. Okay. So, and that fell on the Strength card in reverse. So definitely take care of yourself during this pregnancy, because it's gonna be a good one. It'll be a blessing for sure, right? Celebration. Right, it's something you're looking forward to. It's something that maybe you've wanted, your family has wanted, right? Busted your ass to get here, right? Maybe you had some fertility issues for some. So, you know, again, congratulations. Let's see if there's any other messages. I'm going to use my Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Some other messages for Sagittarius for the month of August. These are giant cards, so bear with me because I have small hands. Any other messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of August? Any messages for Sagittarius for the month of August? Sage on the 10 of Water in reverse. Wisdom in reverse. Okay. I want to say that this is storyline number 2, where we kind of went down a dark path there. Again, it doesn't have to be if you reach out, right? So with the Sage, right, he shows like inner wisdom. He's been around a while, right? He is enlightened. He speaks to his guides, right? He reaches out for help if he needs it, right? Don't be scared to do that, right? Go, like, it's like a beacon of light, of hope, right? Reach out. 10 of Water in reverse, like, this is a very interesting card. It doesn't, by looking at it, you wouldn't think that, like, oh, it looks beautiful, right? But in the reverse, it's like, you need to get a hold of those emotions. You need to look at things logically, right? Those waves can definitely take you under. So again, reach out, right? Like, there, if you look at her, she's like literally like protected by a white light around her, right? Even though it's the dark colors, like, she's protected, right? She's literally controlling this ocean with her eyes closed, right? This emotion, like her emotions, like, she needs to kind of go inwards. So maybe that's, and even with wisdom, that's like, right, the Hermit card almost, if you really think about it. Actually, it's very, very similar. I think it's time for you to stop just taking it in, and it's time to, like, act. Right? It's time to reach out and ask for help. Right? Like, going within to gain clarity is great, but at comes a certain point in time where, yeah, you need to act, right? Like, I'm picking up cards where it's like, normally, go within, but it's all in the reverse. It's time to get out of that, get out of that pity party, or get out of that, like, funk, and just now start living. Go ask for help. That's your first step. And then from there, you can start to, like, literally pick up the pieces or turn things around, right? Like, that's a pretty heavy reading for Sagittarius. There's clearly two different storylines that's happening here, and one that's quite positive and one that's, you know, but again, it doesn't have to be an abusive relationship. It could be work related. So maybe you lost your job and you're feeling down and out and you just need to reach out, right? Like, get a hold of yourself, get a hold of your emotions. Things, just because one door closes doesn't mean you can't, you know, there isn't an open window somewhere, right? Like, explore, right? Check things out, you know? It's like miracles do happen. Right? The bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, I had the star. So, I mean, there's hope for you still, right? Anyway, so that was me, Kelly, with Moonbean Gems Tarot. If you like this video, please, you know, do comment, share, subscribe, and like my video. If not, if you didn't like it, you know, comment if you like. What didn't you like? Again, I only started this like recently, so I mean, something I just joked about doing when I was like a teenager, and here I am doing it, right? It's kind of funny how like decades later I'm doing exactly that. So sometimes it takes a lifetime to figure out what you want to do or what you should be doing, right? The whole life path, purpose of life, or your purpose in life. Anyways, so that was your August reading, Sagittarius, for tonight. Do reach out, do get that, you know, to people, get the help you need, right? There is always a silver lining somewhere. When one door closes, another one shall open, right? Right, so have a good night. Many blessings.